Today I'm going to be doing a review on some of the weapons I am using. Starting off, we're going to be reviewing the AR-23P, or the Liberator Penetrator. Now this one, it's pretty much the same thing as the first AR you get, but it does have more penetration than the original one. It can be found in the Helldivers Mobilize, which is your first war bond that you get when you start the game. Next, I'm going to show you some actual footage of me using it. As you can see, it's pretty much the same thing as the assault rifle. It just has a bit more penetration and lack of damage, you would say. But all in all, it's a very effective weapon. You can take stuff down that's got medium armor and stuff like that. As you can see, it took that down with ease. Oh, and I love the zoomed in sight on this thing. It absolutely is fantastic. Just mowing them down. This would be a good secondary starting weapon if you wanted to actually use something else besides anything with a little bit more penetration. Next up is the Liberator Concussive. Now, this one doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's basically just there for pushing the enemies back, you know, like keeping them away from you. Where you won't be able to kill them as quickly, but you can keep them away from you at the same time. As you can see, I'm shooting these guys in the face. It's just pushing them back. Taking a lot to kill them, even the smaller ones. Now, I'm not a big fan of this weapon. Next up is the R63 Diligence. This is the marksman rifle. You can find this also in the Helldivers Mobilize. As you can see, page 2, right there in the bottom. So it's not that difficult to get, especially if you play this game a lot. Now, this being a marksman rifle, it does have a bit more damage than your normal assault rifles, in the lack of magazine capacity, though. So you gotta be sparing with your ammo, make sure you're hitting those shots. I mean, like, even the hip fire on it's great. Next up is the SMG-37 Defender. You can find this one on your Helldivers Mobilize page, page 3. Now, this is all-around a great SMG, easy to control. It's a one-handed, so if you're carrying stuff, you can have that out instead of your secondary. Now, as you can see here, I'll show you what I mean by easily controlled. It's not as fast as your starting SMG, if you like using it. I believe you really like using this one as well. As you can see, it's just easy to control, not a lot of recoil.
Got one.
And I love that the magazine's on the side. It kind of reminds me of like the old Type 95s and stuff like that. It's got a nice little red dot with a laser. Real easy to use, all around a great choice for if you're wanting to start out with something new. Of course, you just have to unlock it. It takes time, like with everything else, but I mean, just as long as you stick to it, you'll be able to get those medals quick. Next up is the R36 Eruptor. Now, I'm telling you, this is probably one of my favorite weapons right now. It came in the new Warbond that just dropped recently. Literally, page 2, I think? Yeah, page 2, right there. This thing is absolutely fantastic. Because not only can you actually destroy heavily armored enemies with it, with at least 1 or 2 shots, you can destroy buildings with it as well. It being an explosive bolt action weapon, It doesn't shoot very fast, but just as long as you land your shots, as you can see here, it drops pretty much everything, except for a handful of enemies such as Hulks, Bile Titans, and the like. Now, I wanted to add this in here because this was kind of crazy. As you can see, I shot the thing, the walker, and it just stood there watching me. So I thought, you know, it was just, the pilot was dead, everything else like that. And I make my way up here, and then next thing you know, I see it moving. Completely ignoring me, goes straight for my buddy right there. And as you can see, there's nobody in the cockpit. You gotta be careful when you're shooting up close, though.
There was nobody in there.
No, there wasn't.
It was walking.
Well, if you like this video and you want to pick a weapon for managed democracy, please like and share for more content.